We've talked about the energy on the defense and all that, but the offense is showing some energy on their part too in this practice.
We're excited. It's been going good. Good chance to work with the young kids. It's been really nice. Nick's in here, so it's been kind of whirlwind for him.
It look like Dak is playing more coach than he is quarterback these days.
What he needs to do. I mean, it's if you watch us, I'll give him the play, and I'll tell him to go coach Nick. So that's part of it. Hopefully we can keep that progress going.
Is he 100% physically for practice?
Yes. We just got him coaching because we're working with all the young kids late, so he just goes and coaches.
What are your thoughts on Nick? I mean, this is a kid in high school this past week. And not only is he, 18 years old, he's a kid that's been running the option out of high school. And now he's coming in and running that spread a little bit.
We knew a lot about Nick from camp. We were very excited to have him. He's got a lot of ability. He can throw the football and he can run. So there's two things he can really do really well. Again, he's picking it up. It's remarkable how well he's been picking it up. Still a little, protections are a big change for kids coming out of high school. But getting the plays down so he'll be that much farther ahead when he gets it.
Seeing as much as you've seen from Dak this season, he's got a lot of play time. What makes him a special quarterback?
Well, when he's your leading rusher, and and he's a guy that gets it in the end zone all the time, that has a tendency to people gravitate to that. He's doing things right. He's making plays. We try to put our kids in the best position to make plays, and they're going to have to make plays, either one-on-one. Sometimes schematically, you can put them in a position where you might have them uncovered maybe one time, but defenses are so good in our league that doesn't happen very often. They're going to have to make plays.
How are you scripting it now between Damian and Nick, and then getting it and still keeping Dak out there a little bit now, just at this Florida camp?
First 16 periods we're working all our kids, and then the last part of practice we work the young kids and scrimmage them so that they can get some full speed reps. They haven't had the reps that those older guys have had. Those older guys have gone through a whole season getting beat up pretty good, and now all of a sudden they get a chance to coach the younger guys. We're doing the same thing, so they get to coach them a little bit, and it's pretty fun.
When you've got so many guys coming back, Les, from next year, how critical are these practices? Like always, the cliche is that these are always critical, but
it's really a tribute to your program and your kids because they get used to working more. You get those extra days. And I think that's so critical. Look, Nick was in high school, and now all of a sudden he gets to come in and learn plays and go through meetings and get actual reps on the field. Damian gets more reps. I mean, we force-fed him this year immensely, and he grasped it really well. But again, as we keep going and getting those reps more and more and more, it's going to make you better and better and better.
Have you liked what you've seen from Gabe Miles, a wide receiver?
I sure have. I tell you, he's been impressive. He's got really great feet, comes in and out of a break really quick, catches the ball really well. It's natural. He doesn't fight the ball at all.
I think we had a shocking moment today when Jamian dropped the pass because he's been so good these days.
Sure. I mean, again, those guys have been playing for a pretty good time now. I can remember when we had this conversation with Jamian a long time ago, and those younger guys are starting to step up. So it's really good.
Whether it's Robinson or it's Perk, what do you like with those two backs working with Shumpert? It always seems like he's working with another back. You getting both of them on the field at the same time.
Always good when you get those guys on the field. And, we've endured some injuries back there, too. I mean, we've had some people beat up. So, it's great to create depth, too.
Has these practices kind of been the first time Dak's been able to kind of get back in it since kind of the Ole Miss game? Because there wasn't one. I mean, how much was he able to do?
Since the Ole Miss game, there was 2 practices for the Ole Miss game. There's been a lot of meeting time with Dak. I mean, we went in the meeting rooms, went over and over and over and over again, tried to put him through, isolate what's going on. He stayed so in tune in practice. He was always there in practice. He was always watching. He was going through stuff mentally. We had him behind the huddle, repping the reps he could with his arm the way it was, and it paid off for him at the end.
What do you want in those 3 weeks? How much was he actually in practice though? Like taking reps?
He would always come out for the team segments. Earlier we were trying to get him well. We had him in there rehabbing. We had him getting everything going. The doctors were working on him, and then he'd come out when we started our team segments and go through all our team stuff.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do tomorrow scrimmage offensively?
Just watch people play. I mean, we want to put them in position. We don't want to. It's not a schematic scrimmage. It's base offense. Go out there, execute. You get a chance to make a play. Let's see you make a play.
How far does that go? Like you guys gravitating towards it. That he knew he couldn't play, but it was out there. Game planning, working, trying to do that type of stuff.
Well, and when you coach Dak, it's a great experience. He never thought he wasn't going to play. I mean, he always thought he was going to play. So that's the beauty of it, And same thing, when Tyler was hurt, he came and said, I'm going to play. Those are things. When they're wanting to play, that's really, really good.